Dabi from My Hero Academia. So he just had the episode where he does, Dabi's dance. I've drawn that sort of pose of his with the white hair. So if you're looking for that, it's on the channel. So just search for Dabi. But this is when he's like doing his TV broadcast and he's got his hands in front of his face, right? So, landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Kind of tricky, right? Two hands covering the face a little bit, right? So we're just going to start with the hands because it's the main they're the main objects. So we just start with this kind of letter M here, right? And there's actually there's three sets of them, but we'll just do two first. So you just go, right? So these are where the fingers kind of join together, okay? So these run down the back of his hand. So we go down, and this can be kind of like a bumpy line, right? Because he's got knuckles and everything sort of on his fingers, right? They can be straight as well. I've seen like animators not, go as detailed with fingers, right? So this kind of thing. And eventually we'll come down to the knuckles at the back of his hand. Right, and this just runs down this way then. Okay, so we got this kind of mountain thing, and these knuckles, they're like the knuckles of his hand. Just here, these two bumps, right? These knuckles, okay? So then in here, the thumb in the middle, thumbs come up in the middle and the fingers all come down this way. So we'll do these fingers here because we can see the edge of them, right? And then in here they meet another pair, so like another M sort of thing. Right, and then the back of these fingers run down this way. Right, so this is these fingers then. And these are kind of joined together. And they'll sort of bump down this way. Fingers generally have these three curves, on the sides. 1, 2, 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. And so you go like 1. I've seen some shows where they only draw 2, so it's not the end of the world if you don't. All right. And there's like skin folds and stuff down here. So the thumbs come down in the middle, right? So they kind of join here in the center. And then they kind of like run out here. Down that way, right in the inside of the thumb. Like there. Like that. Then we go in here. So we're kind of looking at the back of his thumbs now, so it's kind of awkward. And so this is like the skin folds and stuff. And then palm of his hand kind of runs up this way. Okay. Take your time now with these hands because they are quite difficult. So more lines sort of on his hands just here. Fingernails, of course. And then stitching lines coming across his hand, right? So these sorts of things that Dabi has. Right, and coming across here as well. Right, and these are joined by a line, so kind of a curved line, just, you know, of the dark skin and then the light skin where they meet. And then this has like all these texture lines. And it's just colored sort of dark purple. We're following kind of the curvature of his hand here, you know. You can add as much of this texture as you want. You know, you can go the whole way across if you want. Nice, but I think I'll leave it there, right? So we'll try and do his head and his face now, right? So his eyes are like right by his fingers here, right? So you'll just go like diagonal there, and there's like the other one in here, right? And this comes kind of flat across like that, really sort of unimpressed eyes. You want to just darken them up a little bit. And then his bottom eyelid, thinner line, just comes underneath here. Right, and then his iris and his pupil is just drawn in with these two. The iris, just there, real small, and a real tiny little pupil. Just there like that. Then we do pretty much the same thing on this side. So you just go across. Did I go far enough on this side? Yeah, I did. Just thicken it up a little bit. And then our bottom eyelid line, real thin eyes now. And then the iris and pupil, real small, just there. Okay. So his jaw goes up the side here, kind of disappears under his hair about here. Same on that side, right? And then we'll have like some eyelid lines just coming across here. Something similar on this side. They're underneath his hair, but we'll draw them in because, you know, you want to be able to see sort of where his eyebrows and eyelid lines are. So his eyebrows are about here. They're just these thin lines, maybe like a little bit thicker at the front than at the back. And then stitching on his face, right? So all these stitches again. And then stitching coming on his face up here. Let me join them together. A line just carving around up to his eye. And then textures all coming around here. Right, and then we can just see some like hatching lines just on his nose, just in between there. So hair coming across the front, right? So we got like just hair spikes, right? Sticking down here, and it comes all the way across his eyes as well. Right, like so. Goes in behind his fingers. Right, and like that, and then we can see like some lines for his ears just underneath the hair spikes just here. Like ear lines inside. Right, and then the rest of his hair that comes out from behind here. Starting small, but gradually sort of getting bigger, and I'll go the whole way around. We'll go off the top of my page as well. Some of these end spikes are doubles. Just going off the page there, and then down here as well. Right, now anatomy around the outside. So his trapezius muscles come down from here. His head is like hunched over, right? Trapezius, and then quite high up over here as well. And then shoulder muscle comes out, down, into there. We do the same thing pretty much on this side. Out, down, into there. And then his tricep goes off that way. And then the inside of his shoulder muscles will be like here. So like coming around like this sort of thing. And then he's lots of scarring and lots of stitching, right? Oh, tricep just here as well. And maybe bicep there. Can we see bicep here? Yes. Like chest muscle goes that way. And chest muscle goes there. Collarbone going up here. And then stitching, right? So we've got like layers and layers of stitches. That seems to stop there, and that's all scarred, right? So then we got just the line that kind of joins them. It goes down, there's like some hatching on this. And then it's like lots of texture, right? So like lots of this stuff where there's all purple skin. Like a center line for his chest is like here somewhere. I don't know if that's purple skin or not. It mustn't be, because this is purple then. Can we see some of his face here? We kind of can. Okay, well there's lots of this purple texture on this anyway. And you can do more of that texture, less. You know, in the manga, I think there's like loads, but not as much in the anime. But I think I'll leave it there. That is how to draw Dabi's broadcast. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.